Hello guys, Hikiami Moriko desu, and welcome to another indie game. This one's called Tyrion, Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane, the demo version of course. Not to be confused with Ace Attorney, but I think it's very similar. We have a nice menu here, credits. Game director, Stephen Charles. Game programming, Stephen Charles. Well, Stephen Charles also does a lot of things. Game art, Rajan for character design and animation. Main character design, Mato Kunewa. Supporting character design, Violet. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the names. Environment art, Fuyo Nokawa. Promotional art, Jane art. And Waifu consultation, Sabio joins. That's the most important job in a company. Waifu consultation. Okay. Settings, we have text speed, graphics, resolution, and volume. That's all you have to need. All you need. New game. Are you sure you want to start a game? Yes, I'm sure I want to start a new game. Thank you for asking. Tyrion Cuthbert, occupation and defense attorney, age 20, arcane art known. So I'm guessing this. I never played. I gotta say I never played an Ace Attorney game. So if there are, and I'm sure there will be references to the game in this game, I won't get them, right? So sorry about that. That's gonna go to waste in me, but I'm sure a bunch of people are gonna get it because it's a popular game. The fields of battle are rife with bitterness and discord. A clash of souls brought to conflict by the corrupt powers that rule them all. Judge, occupation judge, age 78. Oh my god, he's old. Arcane art none. Mr. Cuthbert, you might now begin your cross-examination. Wow, it looks really nice. It's nice. It looks really nice. Tyrion Cuthbert, I read that. So, Mr. Rudolph, it needs a sound, right? It needs like a pyong when the screen appears. It will be nice. You testify that you saw my client at the scene stabbing the victim with her sword. What's more, you claim to have seen her performing magic while doing so. Did you see all of this clearly? And this is this guy. That's for some reason it's really handsome. Rice Rudolph, occupation driver, age 34, arcane art none. Yes. I could never forget such a grisly sight. I see. There is one problem with your testimony though. Oh, and what is that? Yeah, it has to, even I get that one. Everything you just said is a complete lie. Yeah, it's definitely very inspired by Ace Attorney. I don't mind that. It's good. What? Nani? Arya still win. Yeah, the waifu consultation. It's going ways to go. That's a waifu for sure. Occupation prosecutor, age 19. Arcane art, blade song. Oh, the first one with arcane art. Nice. Are you accusing the witness of perjury, defense lawyer? You should know better than to make baseless claims like that. If that ever stopped anyone in this kind of games. My claims is far from baseless, prosecutor still wins. Yeah, that would be nice. Recall the state of crime scene when the murder occurred. There's no way that the witness could have seen anything during that time, much less a murder. Damn, this game is nice. The courtroom is one such battlefield. A clash between lies and truth, corruption and justice. Isn't there any that will allow us to fight for the souls of our clients? And it was here that my journey began. What? What happened? Wow, the background looks really nice. Finally dressed man, occupation, okay, we don't know anything about him. Guts. I forgot how drab this town was. Even so, I can't help but feel just a little nostalgic. No. Now's not the time for sentimentality. Is this your old town or something? If I can't convince that old fool, then I need to do what's necessary. And here's this guy. Sir, we'll be arriving at the McCoy Tavern shortly. Shall I park the carriage, sir? No, this shouldn't take long. Now, please fetch my spell compendium. Sir? Surely, there's no need to... Do not forget your place, Rudolph. I will not repeat myself. Fetch my spell compendium. But you just repeat yourself. This guy kinda reminds me of someone, but I can't pinpoint what. At once, sir. Well-dressed girl. But please, just let me explain. Gruffman. I don't want to hear it. I want you out of my house. Out. Begone. Yes, the waifu consultation, it's the... You nailed your job, man. That's a nice job. That girl. That was the old man's daughter. Rudolph! Did that girl see us? No, it appears she stormed out of it in a hurry. Good. Please, wait in the carriage while I carry out my business. I will call for you if I need you. Of course, sir. Gruffman. Occupation, gruff. Age, man. I see your temper is as short as ever, Flintheart. Flintheart McCoy. You! Honestly, how do you live in this darkness? Look so. Light magic. What are you doing here? Occupation, unemployed. Age, 46, arcane art, none. And how dare you bring that witchcraft into my home? You've been quite busy lately. Your rallies against the nobility have gained quite a lot of support. You're gonna be dead, man. Too much support for my family's liking. And what? You came all this way to convince me to stop? I'll give you my word. If you stop spreading dissidents, no harm will come to you or your family. Oh, now you care about my family? Did you care about my family when you shut down my livelihood? Did you care about my family when your father treated my parents? Did you care for my family when you killed my sister? Oh my god. Flintheart, please. As someone you once called a friend, I'm only going to ask you one time. Friend? Friend? I'll be dead in the ground before I ever call you a friend. Man, this game is so well done. Damn it. You sometimes, I'm sorry I'm stopping the game, but you sometimes find amazing games, indie games, and it's just amazing, man. I love this feeling. Get out of my inn. I don't have time for your games. You're gonna die, man. Unfortunately, I don't think you'll have much time for anything. No, not the bottle. No, not McCoy. The old McCoy is dead now. Oh my... Holy moly. Damn it. Damn it. I know, it's the other way. Damn it, damn it. Why couldn't you have just listened to me for once? I'm sorry, it was the other guy that was talking. Rudolph. Yes, sir? Oh, gods. What did you... You kill him. Inform the town guard. Tell them that you saw his daughter commit the crime. At once, sir. Damn it. Tyrion Cuthbert. Okay, I can do this. Just take the breaths and relax. Ruby Timora. Occupation, defense attorney. Age 42. A MILF. Nice. Arcane art, none. You gotta say it again. Waifu consultation. Nailed. Amazing. This game has waifus. And you know me, I love my waifus. Are you okay, Cuthbert? You look, you're about to pass out. Miss Timora, I didn't see you there. Pull yourself together. What will you do if your client sees you like this? Are you absolutely sure about this, Miss Timora? I think that you should be the one defending the case. This is the reason why you became a lawyer, isn't it? It was so you could defend the mages among the common folk. How do you plan on doing that if you can handle a simple murder case? A simple murder case? Yeah, a simple murder case, she says. Can I start smaller? I could defend someone accused of a magical parking violation or something. Here comes your client. Try not to look so tightly wound. Well-dressed girl. It's the daughter of the guy. Wow, she looks absolutely depressed. And absolutely cute, right? I mean, the portraits even move, right? She's blinking. That's top-notch quality. Hi there, my name is Tony, and I'll be your Tyrion today. What? What? I mean, I'm Tyrion Cuthbert, and I'm going to be your lawyer in the trial today. Oh, I'm Celeste McCoy. Take some time to get acquainted with each other. I'm going to make some preparations for the trial. I can examine her, talk to her, present. A present? I can give her a present or something? Persuade. Persuade of what? What is this? What is this? What is this? Court record? There's no court record just yet. What is this? Would be nice a little text under these ones. Text locked. Okay, that's nice. Can I save my game? Yeah, let me save the game. Save. Yes. Some nice menus here and there. Gameplay settings. Okay, all good. I guess this is title screen. No, title screen. And this, what is this? Exit the game? No. I don't want to exit the game. I guess you don't need exit the game and menu. You can just go to the main menu and exit the game from there. I guess you don't need this one, right? Okay, let's examine something. The door. These doors lead to the courtroom. Oh god, same thing. I'm going to start hyperventilating again. The chair. It's a bench. I'd sit down if I weren't so tense right now. Okay. There must be something else. Surely? No? Okay, let's go back. That's nice. And talk. The trial, Celeste McCoy, Tyrion Cuthbert back. The trial. I'm sorry, this must be really frightening for you right now. It's okay, but I just don't understand. How could they think that I did something like this? That's right. The victim in this case is her father, isn't it? They must have arrested you because you're a mage. What? The report says that they found traces of magic at the crime scene. Yeah, magical sword staff in them. And you were the closest mage around at the time. Is that seriously the only reason? Sometimes that's the only reason they need. They don't care about the truth. They only care about closing the case. Yeah, that's true. I can't believe this. Wait, what's happening? I think my head is back. Do I have some magical power that helps me solve crimes? Can we talk about... Ah, that's nice. They marked the one you got. That's a nice quality of life. So you can use magic. You're not a novel, are you? Of course not. Oh, she's cute when she's mad. Why would you think that? Sorry, I just wanted to make sure. Usually only people with noble blood can use magic. I'm honestly not sure why I have this ability. I've never been properly trained. I only know one spell. Interesting. That could actually work out in your favor during the trial. Yeah. Do you have your spell compendium with you? No, your boss has it right now. My boss? She must be talking about Miss Taimura. Her spell compendium will be instrumental to... Okay, let's remember that. I wonder why Miss Taimura hasn't given it to me yet. Sorry, I have to ask. How many trials have you defended? You look really nervous. Actually, this is my first trial. What? This rookie is going to decide my future? Can I read her mind? This is when... It's her mind talking, right? Okay. Well, that's kind of hard. Don't worry. My mentor will be with me the entire time. I'm sure she'll tell me if I can defend you properly. Right. That's a complete lie. Mr. Mura will sooner watch me sing than bail me out of trouble. And you have to learn some way, right? Miss McCoy, please proceed to the courtroom with your defense team. The trial is about to begin. Alright, here goes nothing. No, I didn't check the other options, no. Wow, the judge looks really judgy. Court is now in session for the trial of Celeste McCoy. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Prosecutor Stilwyn, will you please list the charges? Yoing. I'm just gonna make that sound. The defendant is Celeste McCoy, a mercenary for hire. She's charged with second-degree murder and negligent misuse of their current arms. I see. So, the defendant in question is a mage? Yes. The crime occurred inside of the McCoy Tavern, a local inn that was shut down years ago. The locals reported hearing a loud commotion coming out from the building. Hours later, a carriage driver happened to enter the tavern. Happened to enter the tavern? How? That's sus. It was there that he found the victim, who was impaled with a sword owned by the defendant. Here's the autopsy report and a record of the sword. Autopsy report. Type evidence. Died after being stabbed from behind with a magical blade. Fatal wound shows heavy traces of transmutation magic. Autopsy report has been added to the court record. Okay. Celeste sword. Type evidence. The alleged murder weapon is the ordinary signet sword, but has no magical properties. Pay attention when evidence is added to the court record, Cuthbert. Okay. A single piece of evidence could be the difference between victory and defeat. You can take a look at the court record anytime here. Okay. And the autopsy report and... So the sword is not magical, so he used magic to move the sword, right? But she says she only knows one spell, right? And it might not be transmutation magic, so this might be helpful. Okay, right. What was the defendant's relationship with the victim? I see that they share the same last name. The defendant was the victim's daughter, but not by blood. So she's the daughter, but of the magician. This guy took care of the other guy's daughter, maybe. It appears that she was adopted in the family as an infant. Her birth parents are unknown. Yeah, because they both have white hair, right? I see. What a dreadful turn of events. So she was adopted. That explains why she can use magic even though her family lives in the sticks. To begin, the prosecution would like to call Commander Orin White to the stand. Commander who? Oh my god, that guy looks so tense. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court. Name's Orin White. Occupation Commander, age 57, Arcane, no, okay. I'm Commander of the Department of Arcane Inquisition. Well, he's scary. We personally investigate crimes perpetrated by mages. Now, Commander, please tell the court the details of what transpired. Yeah. Witness testimony. We got a call late at night. Someone discovered a dead body inside of the McCoy Inn. When we arrived at the scene, we found Flynn Hart McCoy dead on the floor, with the defendant's sword still inside of him. We have several witnesses who heard the victim and the defendant in a loud argument before. Oh, that's true. Before the body was discovered. I guess their argument turned ugly because the defendant killed the victim using her magic sword. Okay, that's jumping to conclusions, right? Isn't this really bad? Yeah, it's really bad, man. One of her possessions is the murder weapon. Because that doesn't mean anything because the murder took place in her home, right? So of course her thing's gonna be in her home. That doesn't make sense. Cuthbert, it's time to cross-examine the witness, finding consistency in his testimony and presenting it to the courtroom. There was an inconsistency there? For your client's sake, you better hope so. She's so cute, man. That testimony was pretty damning. If you can find a contradiction in the commander's testimony, the trial will be over very quickly. But nothing's something wrong with what he said. Remember what I told you. Carefully examine and dissect his testimony. Look at each statement he made, then check the court record for the piece of evidence that contradicts the statement. Once you found the correct piece of evidence, present it to the contradicting statement. Alright, I'll try. What? Cross-examination. Cross-examinations. The goal of each cross-examination is to find a statement that contradicts the truth. Use the arrows to carefully examine each statement that the witness made. Once you find the contradiction statement, press present to open the court record. Highlight the specific piece of evidence that contradicts the statement and present it. Okay, so use the arrows and I present it. We got a call late at night. Wait, they got a call because the guy from the carriage went to call the police, right? That's true. And we discovered a dead body inside of the McCoy Inn. That's also true. When we arrived at the scene, we found Flynn Hart McCoy dead on the floor. He was dead. He was on the floor with the defendant's sword still inside of him. Yes. We have several witnesses who heard the victim and the defendant in a loud argument before the body was discovered. This might be a lie, right? Because there was no one else there. You say several witnesses, but I didn't see someone else. I guess their argument turned ugly because the defendant killed the victim using her magic sword. This is definitely Miss McCoy's sword. I agree. Then did she really do it? Is that a real telltale for you to lose confidence in your client, Cuthbert? You talked to her, didn't you? Do you honestly think that poor girl killed her father in cold blood? Sorry, you're right. But how do I prove him wrong then? The commander is sorely mistaken about one detail about the murder occurred. One of the statements in his testimony contradicts the evidence. Okay. If I keep going, okay. I'm just gonna say we have several witnesses. I mean, they did art, but there was no one there. I'm just gonna save the game. Because I might be wrong. So this one? And I'm gonna present you the... Died after being stabbed from behind with a magical blade. I guess this one is the... I guess that the autopsy report is the... Objection! Am I wrong? Your Honor, this piece of evidence contradicts what the commander just said. I fail to see how this piece... Okay. Yeah, I might be wrong, right? I'm probably wrong. I guess you're right. Please refrain from it. My bad. Well, I guess that didn't work. Okay. Okay, this one? Objection! Am I running out of chances? I'm glad this... No! Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. This one? I don't know, man. I'm really bad at this kind of games. I guess it's gonna be the sword with the... Do I present the sword here? Do I present this one? Oh, I already did this, right? Okay, this game is kind of hard for me, at least. What is press? And where exactly did you get this call? And who discovered the body? The call came out, okay. The witness who discovered wanted to remain incognito. This will be able to see if you could question the witness directly. What happened when you arrived, detective? Press. How did you know the sword was my client's? Okay, I didn't know I could do this. Okay, that's... her sword was a work of art. It's the best piece of craftsmanship I've ever seen. Why are you looking that way? You're looking to your left. You're lying, right? Take a look at it in the record. It'd be hard to mistake something like that. We also have several eyewitnesses who verified the sword belonging to the defendant. She made no effort to hide it from the public. Quite the contrary, she was quite proud of it to show it off. But even the sword belongs to the defendant, that doesn't really... Okay, yes. Yeah, well... Can I like press you one more time? How did you know it was my client and the victim that were arguing? There's no doubt that it was them. They both got pretty loud. Why do you look that way? Witnesses nearby were sure they heard the voices of two. Oh, that's the lie. Yeah, because there were two people arguing. No, they argued, but they also... He also argued with the other guy, with the magic guy. Just gonna keep pressing, I guess? That's conjecture, yes. Weren't there plenty of people around who have committed the crime? The tavern has been closed for years. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How is there witnesses if there is no one there? The defendant and the victim were the only ones there before the body was discovered. Plus, the murder weapon definitely belonged to her. You'll have to do better than that. Present concrete evidence if you want to contradict what he's saying. Right. But I know that there's something off about what he just said. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm kind of lost in this game. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm super bad at this kind of games. So this, what does the sword tells me? It's the alleged murder weapon. It's ornate but has no magical properties. But they found heavy transmutation. This one says they found heavy transmutation magic. Die after being stabbed from behind with a magical blade. Fatal wound shows heavy traces of autopsy report, and this one. I guess the argument turned ugly because the defendant killed the victim using her magic sword. No, wait. Damn it. Okay, can I get some help in this? Okay, I'm just gonna present evidence in both of the things until I get the one right, because okay, the paper in the first one. Okay, that's not it. Okay, so we're gonna present the sword in the first one. Just gonna make all the objections I can. I'm gonna present the paper in the second one. I'm gonna present the sword in the second one. I mean, I gotta make it eventually, right? I will make a terrible lawyer, but attorney, whatever. Please refrain from making baseless accusations. No way. That's my only... Okay, the paper in the third one. The sword on the third one. The paper on the fourth one. The sword on the fourth one. This is the one, right? The sword on the fourth one. Okay. Finally, I'm sorry, guys. Commander White, you say that the victim was killed using the defendant's sword. Am I correct? Yeah. What about it? I'm sorry, Commander. But the defendant's sword can't have possibly been the murder weapon because she has that sword, right? What are you talking about, kid? The sword was inside his body. Of course, that's what killed him. That might be the case, but take a look at the autopsy report. The fatal wound shows heavy traces of magic. So please tell me, Commander, how will a non-magical sword leave traces of magic on her body? Of course! Of course. What? Nani? If there's a magical trace on the wound, it will have needed to be in contact with something magical. My client's sword looks fancy and expensive, but it's entirely non-magical. That doesn't make a lick of sense. If the sword didn't kill him, then why was it in the body? Yeah, I find that quite strange as well. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Cuthbert? I'm sorry. The music is also really good. Well, there's only one reasonable conclusion, Your Honor. That wound was created magically, and the sword was shoved into the wound afterwards. What the hell are you talking about, kid? The defendant is a damn mage. She could have easily killed the victim using magic. Why would she kill the victim using magic and then stab him with the sword? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. She will just be incriminating herself. No, if anything, the series of events proves one thing. Someone used magic to kill the victim and stabbed my client's sword to the wound to frame her. Oh my god, it's true. Oh my god, I can't believe it. He's right, Jesus Christ. Objection! Oh no! Don't get ahead of yourself, you amateur. Oh my god. What? What do you mean, Prosecutor Stillwind? Boom. The defense is trying to spin quite the ridiculous tale. Yeah, it's also really fantastic, right? I mean, it's what happened, but he claims that a third party committed the crime and used the sword to frame the defendant. But won't the simple explanation be this? Magic was being channeled through the sword at the time of the death. She even has a staff, nice. Commander, please explain to the court how the defendant's magic was used in the murder. Alright, I think I see where you're going with this. Witness testimony. Okay, I'm gonna be sharper for this one. It's true that the sword itself ain't magical, but magic can still be channeled through it. Okay, that's true. The defendant over there, her spell compendium has a spell called Mage Blade. She must have used it on her sword before stabbing the victim. That spell is the reason why there were traces of transmutation magic on the wound. Damn it. That's solid. So her spell compendium contains the spell Mage Blade. Spell compendium contains the magical formulas of every spell a mage is able to cast. If a spell is contained in their compendium, they can cast that spell. And if a spell isn't there, there is no way for the compendium's owner to cast it. It's the fierce love of magic, a rule with no exceptions. Okay, so that's hard evidence, right? Can I have her spell compendium then? Looking at the parameters of Mage Blade will really help. Not yet. What? But don't I need to find a contradiction in his testimony? I think this is a good opportunity for you. There were parts of his testimony that were a bit lacking. If you press those statements, you might be able to gain new information that you can use. I'll hold on to her spell compendium until I think it's necessary for you to have it. Okay, whatever. Alright, if you say so. Cross-examination. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I already did that previously. So if it's true that her soul itself is magical, but magic can still be channeled through it. Are you saying that my client uses a spell and channel it through the sword? There are a vast number of spells that can operate like that. Spells from the School of Transmutation are almost always channeled through an object. I guess there are spells out there. Okay. But maybe she doesn't know transmutation. Mage Blade. It's a transmutation spell that fortifies a sword, making it sharper and deadlier. It's mainly used by swordsmen to cut right through enemies' plate armor. Won't it be excessive for my client to use a spell like that on the victim? I highly doubt that he was wearing any kind of armor at the time. The victim and the defendant were in intense argument. Perhaps she used the spell in a fit of rage. It was a crime of passion after all. That theory is a bit far-fetched, but I'll need some concrete evidence to disprove it. She must have it so strong for stabbing him. Wait. Okay, yes, let's go with this one. But why would she do that? Her sword alone should have been more than enough to commit the murder. Mages are always looking for an excuse to throw their power around. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Isn't that just your own personal bias, Commander? We don't need to understand why the defendant did what she did. The fact of the matter is that he was present at the crime scene, okay? Do you have proof that those traces were left by your client? That's what I thought. Won't that have created traces of magic on the ground too? How so? Well, let's say we follow the prosecutor's theory. That will mean the victim fell to the ground with the sword still inside of him. Mage Blade will still be affecting the sword, right? It will definitely leave magical traces in the ground after making physical contact with it. We are already way ahead of you. We had our people scan the crime scene, and we found traces of transmutation magic on the ground, just like you said. Because the guy left it, right? If you still don't believe me, I have pictures of the crime scene right here. Crime scene picture has been added to the court record. Evidence, a picture of the crime scene, an alternate version shows traces of magic detected. Looks like there are traces of magic on the ground. What are the traces of magic? But this shape is a little weird, isn't it? I wasn't aware of this photo of the crime scene. Why wasn't it brought to my attention? There was no need. This case is open and shut. Okay, this guy is bad. Regardless, I must ask you at this day of your testimony. Yeah. What was that just now? She noticed something on the picture. Okay. What are the magic traces I can see? I mean, this is the bottle, right? What did she see in the picture that I did not? I mean, he's stabbed from the front. Wait, yeah, he said he was stabbed from the back, but the sword is coming from the front, right? Yeah, it says from behind with a magical blade. Yeah. I'm gonna present the autopsy report. I got you, man. I got ya. I'm sorry, Commander White, but it seems that you made another glaring contradiction. Oh yeah? What is that? And what's that? You said that my client stabbed the victim from the front. Am I correct? Yeah, you can see it plain and simple in that picture. So where's your contradiction? There's just one thing, Commander. Why don't you take a look at the autopsy report? Smash! If the footage shows that the victim was impaled from the front, then why does the autopsy report say that it was impaled from behind? What? Ah, she noticed too, right? Why wasn't this photo brought to my attention before the trial? You were supposed to release everything that you had to me. There was no need. There's no way it could have been anyone other than that damaged girl. Oh my god, she's lying. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Order! Order in the court. I will have order. Mr. Cuthbert, what is the meaning of this? I'll tell you what's the meaning behind this, your honor. As the autopsy report states, the victim died from a stab wound originated from his back. But this crime scene photo proves another indisputable fact. The sword was inserted into the wound after the fatal wound has already been created. Otherwise, how else would the sword be facing the wrong way? Maybe she used the spell to switch its direction. That doesn't make sense. My client only knows one spell and it's not capable of doing anything like that. And even if she did, what would be the logic behind that? Yeah. No. What clearly happened is that the real murderer stuck the sword through the victim's wound to implicate my client. But they made a careless mistake and stuck the sword through the opposite side. That's a really stupid mistake. You done well, Tyrion. But it's not over yet. What do you mean? Objection! Oh no! And once again, you got ahead of yourself, defense lawyer. How so? I believe he has unadequately cast the doubt on the prosecution case. Is that so? Then let me ask you one question, defense lawyer. If your client didn't kill Flintheart McCoy, then who did it? Hey, that's not fair. You don't have to find the real culprit to prove someone's not guilty, right? Who knows? Leave that for the commander to figure out. Oh, I'm well aware of the commander's incompetence. But one fact still stands. There was magic detected on the one on the sword. Would you like for me to tell you how many mages live in that small town? I don't like where she's going with this. Just one. There's only one registered mage in that entire town. And that mage is your client. What? The defendant was also the last known person with the victim when he was alive. Oh, but we can track the carriage rider. He works for someone, and that someone is a mage, right? So we can backtrack that, yes. And she was the only mage anywhere close to that area. How she murdered the victim is a simple answer question. I see, that does change things dramatically. I can say that the prosecution evidence is irrefutable, but there's still enough evidence to cast guilt upon the defendant. No, I almost had it. There are still too many unanswered questions to conclude this trial. We will give law enforcement time to clear these unknowns. I suggest that they conduct the investigation more thoroughly this time. Well, we will resume the trial of Celeste McCoy tomorrow's morning. Court is adjourned. Well done, Cuthbert. Not bad for your first trial. That was the most stressful thing I've ever experienced. But I have to admit, that was pretty exhilarating. See, you were born for this line of work. Damn, she's too cute, man. On that note, I shall give you this. Celeste's Spell Compendium. Type evidence, Celeste's Spell Compendium. It's an old, dusty journal, contains the formula for the following spell, Mage Blade. Mage Blade. Type spell. For the duration of this spell, the edges of this object, usually a blade, become unnaturally sharp, making it more effective and slashing through the material. Under the effects of this spell, the object emits a yellow radiant glow. The target object must be no larger than... Okay, that's important, right? You can look at the description for spells under the spell tapping court record. And she only knows this one spell. Yes, Mage Blade. Then the prosecution needs to prove that she used this specific spell. It will restrict how the prosecution approaches this case. But that prosecutor is really something else. You mean Prosecutor Stillwind? You won't even know it, but this was her first trial as well. Wait, really? She was calling me a noob, she's also a noob. I thought her experience will make her a good opponent for your first trial, but that girl, she's a natural in the courtroom. I wonder why Stillwind will choose to become an attorney in the first place. What do you mean? The Stillwinds are a powerful noble house. Of the aristocracy, they are probably the closest to the royal family. She's trying to protect the other guy, right? Because they are probably rich friends or something. The members of their house usually take high-ranking positions in the kingdom's military. It's a bit strange that she used to become a prosecutor despite that. Stillwind. Why does that name sound familiar? Well, anyways, it's best for you to focus on the current trial. You have about a day until court resumes tomorrow, right? You shall investigate the crime scene. I won't be surprised if the Inquisition missed something there. Yeah, I can't believe Commander White conducted such a shoddy investigation. Don't expect them to make that mistake again. They'll be more wary of you after how much you embarrassed them today. You should also talk to our client. You mean Celeste? She didn't say a word about the argument with her father. It might be something worth looking into. True. I wonder why she will mention something that important. She was probably asking who her father is, right? I'm guessing. Go there and get the tools you need for client's acquittal. Her father rests on your shoulders. Her fate rests on your shoulders. Right. Would you like to save? Yes, thank you. Celeste McCoy. My mother had always said that I was a miracle from the gods. But I know the truth for a long time. I'm just a curse. Have you seen the McCoy's child? She looks nothing like her mother. Do you think the Flintheart was having an affair? I wouldn't be surprised. That man has never been right after what happened to his sister. Hush now. We are told to never... Oh, so they were friends because the mage guy, the fancy mage guy, was dating his sister, but ended up killing her or something. So it's not her daughter. It's well, I mean, it's his daughter, but it's also okay. I'm just making assumptions, but I think I'm right. Did you hear what the American says about the McCoy girl? She has the ability to do magic. There's no way that's true. Everyone knows how much Flintheart hates magic. Who knows? Maybe Flintheart had a fling with a noble woman. I wish all of you would just shut up. None of you know what you're talking about. My inn is being shut down. On what grounds? Your business has been tied to several organizations plotting against the monarchy. Lord Pierce can no longer turn a blind eye to descendants. Flintheart, if you put a stop to these rallies, it might be able to convince him to reconsider. So that's the game he's playing. Well, you can tell your lord it will take a lot more to dissuade Flintheart McCoy. Like a sword. Please, be reasonable, Flintheart. This isn't a fight you can win. I'm going to take advice from the bootlegger like you. Get out of my house. Fine. Don't say that I didn't warn you. Ooh, Jolene McCoy, it's nice. Actually, I need some water because I'm getting thirsty. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So another waifu for the for the account. Flintheart, I understand why you're doing this, but can we really survive without the inn? I don't know. I'll try to sort something out. Man, Flintheart was such a good man. I thought that I could use magic to help them. I wanted to stop being a burden. Well, it looks like your papers are in order. You are now officially a registered mage. Thank you. Don't think this gives you a pass to go slinging your magic around. If something happens, it'll be right to bring it out upon you. Okay. I don't like this. So she became a mercenary to help? Yes, my own daughter should have to work as mercenary. It's okay, Dad. I'm cute. I'm a lot stronger than I look. Anyways, how else are we going to survive with the inn closed? Is that why? That's not your responsibility, Celeste. You took me when I was abandoned all those years ago. You and Mom have taken care of me for so long. Please, just let me do this for you. Just stay safe, okay? I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you. And then I hid my powers from them. But I still thought that I could finally use these powers for something good. I'd finally started to accept this part of myself. Ha, there's my little soldier. Tell me, Celeste, how many bandits have you run through? Flintheart! Sorry. I'm proud of you, Celeste. Without you, I don't know how we'd survive. I'm making a lot of gold now. I'm just glad Celeste didn't start an OnlyFans. And I'm setting up to buy a house in the capital. Maybe then we can... Sorry, Celeste. I can't leave this town just yet. This is about your rallies, isn't it? Please, Dad. You have to stop. What are you going to do if the nobility decides that they have to get rid of you? Celeste, I have to see this through. I've come too far now. Then I'm going to stay here. What? If you won't stop, then at least I can stay here and protect you. There's no way I will ever let you. I don't think you have a say in this, Flintheart. Fine, do as you wish. I thought I could stop you even if I tried. Oh man, this is just too sad. I finally start to think that magic wasn't such a bad thing after all. I should have known better. I'm home. But I gotta say, I'm gonna take this chance. This plot is amazing. The story is so interesting. It's so well made. I'm yet to find a flaw in this game, and that's weird for me because I like to find flaws in games. I'm home. What's wrong? What is this? My spell compendium. How did he? That's just a journal that I've been. Don't even think about lying to me. Do you think I don't know what a spell compendium looks like? How did you? Who is it? Who does this book belong to? It's mine. What? For a long time now, I've been able to use magic. No. No, don't make her cry, no. Don't you dare call me that. How dare you sully my home with this witchcraft? Please, just let me explain. No, man, come on. I know what's happening. I know. And they probably killed his sister with magic, and now he hates magic and the royalty and stuff, maybe. Please just let me explain. I don't want to hear it. I want you out of my house. Out. I lied to him about it for so long. I was so scared of what would happen if he ever found out. I deserved every bit of his anger. I betrayed him. But I was still so selfish. I thought that he might have been able to forgive me. Dad? Oh no, oh no, he's already dead. Celeste, where have you been? I was so worried. Mom, what's going on? Who are these people? You! I should have known it was you. You're under arrest. What? Let go of me. Where's my dad? Your dad's dead. And you're the one that killed him. What? No. 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 Why? But that was too hopeful, wasn't it, Celeste McCoy? I promised you I'd protect you, but I couldn't even do that. I'm a worthless daughter, and I didn't deserve forgiveness. I was nothing but a curse for you until the very end. Man, this is too sad. She's in jail now? Can you use the spell sword to break this? You need something to cast the spell sword, right? Dad. So this is the McCoy Inn. Oh, it's you. The music, it's nice. What are you doing here? I'm the lawyer of the accused. I have as much right to investigate this scene as you do. Yeah, whatever. Just don't touch anything. Investigation. Sometimes Tyrion must go in the field and investigate the crime for himself. During investigations, you will be able to examine, talk, move, present, and persuade. Okay, let's go. Looks like the Arcane Inquisition lit some candles. But why will they do that instead of turning on the dining room lights? Because there is no light, right? It's the inn is shut down. Looks like the Arcane. Okay. Okay, it's the same. Okay, it's the same? Wow, it's a lamp filled by arcane energy. It's surprising to see artificery in a town like this. Bah, artifice is just another brand of the good for nothing magic. Well, technical artificer draws powers from the ley lines to produce energy, which is then I didn't ask for a science lesson. Anyways, look at where you're lying. Got these folks. Their Arcane generator broke down and they've been living in the complete darkness for days. Nothing beats good old oil and flame. Interesting, that must mean... How does the generator affect the crime? Oh, that's really cool. I like that one. So, how does the generator affect the crime scene? The lights had no energy during the murder. Right. If the Arcane generators weren't functional, then the lights will be on during the murder. No energy. Type evidence. The McCoy's Arcane generator was broken at the time of the murder. The lamps didn't have any power and couldn't have been turned on. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Looks like... okay. It's the shattered piece of a glass bottle. Someone must have dropped it. Okay. Okay, then I think that's about it for the examination. So I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about the case. Ha, me help you? You're only helping the justice, okay? You have a lot of nerve, kid. I saw who your boss is. What's that supposed to mean? I won't get anywhere at this rate. It looks like I need to persuade him to help me. Psychological profile. Persuasion. During your investigation, you'll sometimes have to persuade a person to help you. Persuading people is not necessary to progress through the game, but it will make your investigation easier. Furthermore, successfully persuading someone will build your relationship and unlock unique events. Oh, this game looking really thick with content. Do I move? Barracks, McCoy Tavern. Okay, no, let's not move yet. So, what do you say about this? Nothing? How do you say about this? Nothing? Okay. I'm gonna persuade you. I might be able to convince the commander to give me some information on the case. But he seems to have a personal grudge against me. If I can clear the air, maybe he'll help me. Before attempting to persuade someone, it helps to find out more about them. You can build a psychological profile of someone by talking with them or by presenting them with evidence that they are okay. No, let's present him with the sword. No, let's present you with the evidence. No, let's present you with the compendium. No, the crime scene pictures. Seriously, how could you miss such an obvious detail of the crime? Oh, quiet with that. I already got an earful from the Steelwinker about this mess. Well, you don't have to worry about me. The prosecutor here was taking over the entire investigation. He's heading the investigation now? Does she have the authority to do that? Normally not. But you know what her being a Steelwind and all. Her names give her a free pass to do whatever she wants. He doesn't seem happy about that. Okay, nice. Anyways, it looks like a prosecutor Steelwind is heading to the investigation now. Okay. Okay, this case is open and shut. Yeah, we'll see about that. What else can I present to you? The autopsy report? No. Can I talk to you again? Did something happen when you and Miss Taimura? Ha, Miss Taimura. What are you, her lackey or something? No, actually, she's my guardian. Oh. Look, kid, I'm telling you this for your own good. Nothing good would come of you staying close to that woman. Ah, she broke your heart, man, right? Her hands are dirty and so does her filthy images she defends. Okay, maybe not. This is about the rumors, isn't it? It's more than just rumors. I've seen it myself. That woman is evil, kid. Okay, that's it. Let's persuade him. Psychological profile. Is extremely stubborn and stuck in his ways. He will dismiss rational criticism if it doesn't match with his preconceived notions. He has a grudge against Ruby Taimura, so distancing yourself from her will be effective. He will react negatively if you try to defend her. However, he will respect you if you defend yourself from a personal attack. Okay. So it's a man. Okay, it's a dude. That's what it means. Okay, what's the deal, Commander? I understand not wanting to help the defense in this case. But do you have a problem with me? You know exactly what I have a problem with you. Or does just boss not tell you what she gets up to? Rationalize? It doesn't matter how you feel about me or Miss Taimura. No, I can't defend her. You have no right to throw baseless accusations at me or my mentor, no? Regardless of what Mr. Taimura has done, I'm the one hitting this case, yeah. Whatever problems you have with her, they have nothing to do with me. Nice. That doesn't change the fact that she's helping you. Why would I ever trust you? You heard the rumors about your mentor, haven't you? Forgery, bribery, blackmail. Blackmail. And that's how the great Ruby Taimura defends a case. So why would I ever trust someone who's close to her? What proof do you have that? Okay, no, I can't defend her. Forget about the rumors. I'm asking you to give me a fair chance. Do you honestly think that someone like me could do any of those things? Because I'm not Miss Taimura. You've been shown to defend this case. Okay, deflect. Nice. No, you know what? Cut the crap, kid. You're trying to trick me with your sincere act, aren't ya? Just what I expect from someone talked by her. If I'm trying to trick you, then I must be doing a terrible job because you haven't trusted me from the beginning. That's true. Have you ever stopped to consider that you're wrong about me? I'm not a con man trying to scam you. I will be trying to defend. Okay, no. I'm just a defense attorney trying to do his job. If you don't want to help me, then okay, let's rationalize. No, damn it! Because I know better. I know better than just someone which. You just want some info, right? Yeah, that's all I'm asking. Fine, I'll throw you a bone. Just don't make me regret this. You won't. You successfully persuade Orion White. Nice. I did it. Okay, I guess I can move to another location. To the barracks. It's a window, the bars preventing prisoners from escaping. Though I doubt Celeste will be the kind of person to try something like that. I would be the kind of person. At least they lit some torches in here. I can't imagine what it'd be like stuck in a pitch black darkness. It's the door cell. A guard had to let me in. Is Celeste not here? McCoy Tavern Upper Hallway. Arya Steelwind. If you keep coming here, people will start asking questions. Leave the investigation to me. All you have to do is sit easy until that girl is convicted. Finally, Dressman. Enough! I will do as I see fit. You might be a Steelwind, but this is my land. Oh, sorry. Oh. Yeah, no, but his hair is not white. Oh, you must be the defense attorney for the trial. I am. I'm sorry, who wrote of me? I'm Lord Garrick Pierce, the ruling noble of this land. I must thank you for playing your role in this current trial. As misguided as it might be. I hate you with all my guts, man. Don't look at me like that. So I suppose that you also think my client is guilty? It doesn't matter what I think. The entire scandal has done nothing but rile up the common folk. Magic is a gift for the nobility and the nobility alone. It is a symbol of the aristocracy and our divine right to be ruled. And now that bastard child has tainted that symbol in the... Yeah, I told you she was a bastard. All of that has nothing to do with her. She's just an innocent girl who got trapped up in all of this. Even if she's innocent, the charge has been laid and made public. Someone must take the fall, lest the public accuse the justice system of corruption. So you're saying that she will be found guilty even if she's innocent? And what do you suppose will happen if she's acquitted? All the public will see this image free in spite of myriad of evidence. That alone will be enough to cause public outrage. Tensions between the aristocracy and the common folk are high enough as it is. Oh man, I hate you so much. What is one insignificant gear when compared to the stability of our great kingdom? That's enough. Stop antagonizing him, Pierce. Garrick Pierce, it's such a douchebag name. I can't refute what he said, but I don't agree with either. What? The system should be based on truth and justice, not on public opinion. Then why are you working against my client? Do you honestly think she's the kind of person that will kill her father? It doesn't matter what kind of person she appears to be. Okay, that's fair. The evidence clearly points that here's a possible killer. But you should fight for your own beliefs. Just as I will fight for mine. I like her, I like her. It's a door. It's a door. Okay, this is Celeste's room. Okay. Do I go back to here? Okay. Do I talk to you again about the mages? Yeah, what about it? Well, he didn't even try to deny it. And if you had any sense, you'd hate them too. All some kid has to do is wave their hands and say hocus pocus. Then the next thing you know, someone's dead on the ground. Most of them are nobles too. All they have to do is make a few calls to their friends, then I'm suddenly ordered to look the other way. At least this time the perp doesn't have an old house to protect them from the law. But don't you realize what you're doing? You made it so the system only convicts mages among the common folk. Save it. The girl's guilty, and there's nothing you or your boss can do to change it. Oh, maybe the devil will finally lose a case for once. What did you say? I said that your boss can whistle her way out of this one. I can read minds, right? Yes, I can read minds. Information. So you want some information on the case, right? I don't know what to tell you, kid. Even with the hiccup during the trial today, this case seems pretty open and shut. Was there anything off about the crime scene during the night of the murder? Well, there was a blackout throughout the week. A blackout? Seems the Mage Guild paid someone to set up some artificer in the inn. There's an arcane generator in the basement that powers a bunch of magical lights in the inn. Problem is that generator was broken for the last week. Oh yeah, I should probably mention the bottle. Bottle? There's this weird bottle shattered next to the body. It's probably nothing, but it looks foreign. Ain't no drink I ever heard of. Alright, thanks. Yeah. Arya Stillwind. I heard that this was Prosecutor Stillwind's first trial. She's pretty good for a first timer. A pain in my ass is what she is. The damn mage coming here telling me how to do my job? Well, none of this will happen if you don't do your That's true. That's true. The girl sweats the details way too much. She even had my men draft a geometrical map of the crime scene. A map of the crime scene? Do you have a copy? Sure, knock yourself out. Nice. A geometrical scale map. Honestly, I have no idea what she's even doing in the line of work. She's a mage, right? I heard she's pretty good at using magic. That's an understatement. If she really wanted to, she could turn this entire town into a burnt crater. There's no way that's true, right? Okay. So each square is 5 by 5. There must be something I can do with this later. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Okay, I know this is the Celestis room, but I don't know what to do with it. Can I move to Celestis room? Can I use the sword in Celestis room? No. What am I supposed to do now? I'm kinda lost. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I know. I think this is the first, like, in quotes, problem I have found with the game. It's you kind of get lost because it's hard to know what to do next. So it's not really a problem. I guess it gives you more chance to explore. It's not really a problem. I'm just saying. I love this game. Oh, hi, Mr. Cuthbert. No need to act so formal. Just call me Tyrion. Okay. I have some questions about the case. Can you help me answer them? Okay, I'll anything I can do to help. I'll do anything I can do to help. Okay. Okay, so I really examine these things. Can we talk about the trial? You were amazing today. I would have never guessed that was your first trial. Thanks, but it's not over yet. But I still don't understand. Why were there traces of magic on my dad's body? Did you cast Mage Blade on your sword that day? I did. I have to use it a lot in my line of work, so I try to practice with it every day. Okay, that's something to take into account. Did the rest of my sword leave the magical trace on my dad's body? No, the second law of magic doesn't work like that. For a spell to leave a trace, the spell had to be activated when a physical contact is made. What does that mean then? That means that the murder weapon had a transmutation spell active on it at the time. The magical trace of your sword has just lucky coincidence for the real killer. Okay. Can you tell me more about your father? Sorry, I know this must be hard for you after everything that happened. No, it's okay. If it helps you do your job, I'll do my best to answer your questions. Were you too close? We were. I'm sure you know by now, but I'm adopted. But even though I didn't have his blood, he loved me so much. He spoiled me a lot as a kid. Until what? Is she talking about the argument I had? The argument. Can you tell me more about the argument you had with your father? Sorry, I should have told you and missed you more about what happened. For as long as I can remember, my dad has hated mages. Because of that, I never told my family that I could use magic. They didn't know? I've been keeping my abilities hidden for my entire life. But that all changed when my dad found my spell compendium. I'm not sure why, but if you so much as mention magic around him, he'd fly into rage. It will have... It's the same eye color of the other guy? I'm not sure. I will take forever to calm him down when he got like that. But despite that, you still create a spell compendium. If you really wanted to, you could have gone your whole life without using magic. Ever since our inn closed, my family's been in a lot of debt. I decided to become a mercenary and use my magic to enchant my sword fighting. Wait, you're a mercenary? Most mages are in the nobility, so people will pay a lot for a seltzer who can use magic. I make quite a lot of gold from that. Yeah, that makes sense. The world building in this game is on point so far. Whoa, I never knew that. When my dad found out that I could use magic, he flew into one of his rages. He yelled at me and told me that I betrayed him and his family. I know deep down that I lost whatever love he had for me that night. Don't say that, I'm sure he still loved you. No, I could see it in his eyes. He hated me. And he died hating me. Yeah, that's a shame, man. The locked door. There's a locked door room stays in the tavern. I'm sure the night searched already, but I wanted to investigate it myself to make sure. A locked room upstairs? Oh, that's probably my room. Do you know how can I get in there? I'm trying to search the entire tavern for clues. What does that look for? I'm your lawyer, I'm not going to do anything weird. Sorry, you're right. You can use this to unlock the door. Celeste's room key. Okay, I got the key. Do I need to persuade her? Okay. Can I present you with your sword? No. Can I present you with the evidence? No. Can I present you with the frames and pictures? Can I present you with no light? No. Okay, let's move with Celeste's bedroom. What the? I've already told you knights everything I know. What more do you... Oh, you're the lawyer from the trial. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. Celeste's mom it's fine. I'm sorry. I'm Jolene. I'm Celeste's mother. I was at the trial this morning. I can thank you enough for everything that you have done for my daughter. So this is Celeste's mother. She's got it going on. Okay. She might be able to tell me more about what happened the night of the murder. Okay. Let's just examine. Wow, this bed looks way nicer than mine. Just how much gold does Celeste make anyways? It's a good thing Celeste gave me her room key. If her mom was inside, you could just knock the door, you know? Wow, she even had a table and everything. It's a dresser. Celeste must keep her clothes in here. I should probably leave it alone. Yeah, let's leave it alone for now. Flintheart McCoy. I was talking to Celeste earlier and I have a few questions. You know what? I will split this game into... I wasn't expecting this game to be this long, so I'm gonna cut it out in 2 parts. I will see you guys in the next part. The link to the game is down in the description as always. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part of this game. Goodbye.